Hello, I'm Anthony Giarrusso. It is 2020 and I'm just considering some possibilities for the future. What if I became governor? Maybe governor of the state of Florida. Maybe a governor in another state. Just things that I'm thinking about. And I'm making these videos. Maybe this might help my election in the future, or maybe there's something here that might just resonate with you, and you might want to vote for someone who might resonate with what I just said as some kind of idea. Who knows? Or maybe you are a politician and you would like to implement this. Well, if you did, then you might get my vote. So there's a lot of possibilities here. Today's video is going to be what will be the punishments for people of felonies and misdemeanors, and also what freedom will I give citizens that are non-criminals. Well, let's find out. From my own personal opinion, it is anti-humanitarian, anti-human, evil to give anyone a life sentence or any type of significantly long 4-year or more than 4-year jail or prison sentence. I believe that people should have not just a second chance, but multiple second chances. The reason is because, well, criminals statistically aren't particularly that smart. Okay, let's be honest here. And they're probably going to commit some kind of crime. Again, that's not for every criminal, because there are criminals that they go to jail and then they come out and then they aren't criminals anymore. They don't do anything like that again because they don't want to go back to jail or prison because they had such a horrible experience. Okay? It doesn't matter if they commit multiple felonies or multiple misdemeanors. I believe any super long jail sentence is completely evil. And people who wish to have specific people, maybe they were wronged by somebody else. But to me at least, it is so evil to want people to stay in prison or stay in jail for extreme extended periods of time, which is 4 years or more. Okay? I also view that it is evil for any kind of government to force people to stay in jail or prison for 4 years or more, and that is actually abuse from the government. And that's just frankly not very nice. You're not giving people any opportunity or multiple opportunities, or you're reducing the likeliness of those opportunities when you have them going to jail once or multiple times, so they can have more chances to fix themselves. And they can. Okay? It won't be everyone. We know that. That's unrealistic. But more people who have been in jail, they really do deserve a little bit more because they are American citizens. At least from my point of view. Okay? And if you disagree with it, put your comment below. Or if you do agree with it, put your comment below. Either way, put your comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If I was governor, I would make sure that I implement this plan where people, for no less than 180 days, who commit a felony, they will have to go to jail or prison for a minimum of 180 days, no matter what. Okay? With a maximum jail or prison sentence of no more than 3 years. I've heard stories where people have been in jail for 5, 7, 8 years, and their lives are completely crushed. And that is so unfair. People make mistakes, and some of these mistakes are so horrible. But at the same time, you need to understand you can't just hold these grudges against people, because it doesn't help anyone. And I want people to be more loving. Now, I'm not saying you have to love anyone, okay? But I would like you to be at least a little bit more considerate into giving more opportunities for people to change for the better, which can happen. It won't happen with everyone, okay? You might know someone now. They might never change, okay? But the opportunity needs to be there, from my point of view. That's the only fair way. Okay? So the judge will still be able to choose between 180 days in jail for that felon or up to 3 years. Okay? And sure, maybe one person might go to jail, commit one felony for 3 years, and then another person might commit 2 felonies and only get 180 days. But that'll be up to the judge. Okay? Because every single crime is different. And every single judge is different. And every single person is a little bit different. There's always going to be variables that are uncontrollable. Okay? For misdemeanors, for the first offense, I believe the first offense should be 33 days of house arrest. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why a little bit later in this program. The second offense of a misdemeanor should be 90 days of house arrest. And the third offense should be 300 days of house arrest. And the fourth, and any time after that, should be any punishment of jail time or prison time no longer exceeding than 1 year and 6 months for a misdemeanor. So why should these misdemeanor people get short-time house arrest? Reason number one, it's not fair to the taxpayers who actually have to pay all this money going to these criminals, right? You're literally paying these criminals to live. Think about that. Why would you do that? Well, you have to because you got to pay taxes, unfortunately, right? It's not fair to taxpayers to have to pay for jail time of other people. Okay? Most likely, by the time they have the 300-day house arrest event for themselves as their punishment, they'll think about not wanting to go to jail, and they won't do it again. See, this is how you reduce crime. Okay? Our goal is to reduce crime, and I believe that this is the best way to do it, and it also saves the taxpayers a pretty penny. Actually, more than that. And all these people who want these criminals to have a ridiculously long time of a jail sentence or a prison sentence really are evil because they have that chip on their shoulder against the individuals who wrong them. And it's only through forgiveness that you're going to increase all the good people and all the bad people and reduce crime. See, it kind of works almost like that symbol you see, the recycling symbol, right? Where it's like 3 arrows in a circle. So think of it more like that. Now you might say, Anthony, what if some of these people commit these atrocity crimes again? Well, in with a bill that I create stating these types of punishments and making them, as I have said in this video, I'm also going to give freedom to the good people who deserve it. I'm going to extend citizen's arrest down to the misdemeanor level. That is so important because it's good people who do the right thing. Those are the people who need freedom. And those are the people who can be superheroes in real life. And all you need to do is extend good people's freedom. And that is how I will do it. By extending Floridians' rights, or if I decide I want to move to another state, maybe become governor there. Remember, I might have wrinkles on my face before I actually run, but I'm just giving and presenting to you what I would like to do. And I want you to have the freedom of citizen's arrest all the way down to the misdemeanor level so then you can arrest yourself more criminals and help law enforcement who really do need that type of help. I'm Anthony Giarrusso. I approve this message. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back today. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment if you agree with me or disagree with me.